What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Rogue Tuesday, and today we are looking at a Gourgeist deck. Now, Gourgeist is kind of like the same concept we did with Metagross about a week or two ago, and the whole concept is, you're going to have a bunch of cards in your hand and take a knockout on Pokemon here. Now, let's look at Gourgeist here. He has 100 HP, which I think Metagross has 150, but it has the ability Gorganic here. Gorgantic? Yeah, Gorgantic sounds right. And this Pokemon has any grass energies attached to it. Its maximum HP is 200 instead of 100. So now you have this monster of a Pokemon with 200 HP, which is like crazy. Like, what does 200 damage automatically? I'm not sure, but Gourgeist, we're gonna be taking some Pokemon here, not getting knocked out here. But it has the attack Horror Note. Now, Machine Gun Bullet, if I remember correctly, is 20 plus 10 for each item card or each card in your hand. Horror Note is 10 damage times the number of cards in your hand here. So a little bit less. You need like 17 plus to actually start knocking out EX Pokemon. But once again, that seems impossible, but we are going to do it here. I promise you. These videos are great. Now, of course, this deck could run problems into Red card or Ace Trainer. Red card puts you down at 4. Ace Trainer puts you down to 3 if you're up on prizes. So those are two cards you have to worry about, but nobody is really playing Ace Trainer or Red card, so you really don't have to worry about those. So hopefully Gourgeist can take some wins here. Now, this deck is kind of repetitive. You have Deoxys here with Close Encounter. You draw 2 cards on your first, and you can use it on your first turn here. Overdrive Smash, don't worry about it. We have the Slurpuff here for tasting, draw a card. If it's your active Pokemon, draw 1 more card, so basically 2. If it's in your active spot here, and you have 2 of those, so you can automatically tasting for 2 per turn, which is great. It helps you draw really quickly there. Now, in the last video, we didn't play Unknown because we didn't have space for it. But Unknown is really great in this deck, and you might be saying, alright Squeaky, why do you say it's great? You have to play it to draw a card, but we don't play any, like, Ultra Ball or Lava Balls because, who needs those cards? So we're actually going to use Unknown to Farewell Letter to draw a card with it, and it has another purpose that I'll go over here in a second. We play Energy Recycle. We have the space, and the last one we didn't play it. Energy Recycle, shuffle 5 base energy cards from your discard pile into your hand, which is great here. Roller Skates, flip a coin. If it has draw 3 cards. Sacred Ash, shuffle 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. Now, like I said earlier, Unknown has a cool thing you can do here. Early game, you can use it to draw through your deck to get those, like, maybe your Gourgeist, your Pumpkaboo, your Roller Skates, your Lucky Helmet, whatever you need. Unknown can maybe help you get that crucial card you need. But late game, you can use Sacred Ash to put them all back into your deck to draw them into your hands so that we can actually do more damage with Gourgeist, which is a cool combo with Sacred Ash. Now, instead of Unknown, you could put Love Ball. You could put like 4 Love Ball or like 2 Ultra Balls, but I don't like Ultra Balls because they're discarding cards, which we don't need. We need to draw as many cards as we can with this deck, and that is the purpose here, and that's why Sacred Ash with Unknown is great. 3 switch to get to the axe spot here. 4 Trainer's Mail, and this is to help you early game, because if you see here, our only supporter is Tierno. So you have to Trainer's Mail, hopefully hit the Roller Skates or Tierno to actually draw cards here. And if you miss it, you just kind of don't have a supporter for your turn, which it really does stink here. But hopefully with Trainer's Mail, it can help us out here. 4 via Secret to reuse our Tiernos and our Lysander. This time we are playing 2 Lysander. The last deck only played 1 for Tierno to draw 3 cards. Now, in the last deck, y'all suggested Hex Maniac, because, if you play against Aiden Slash, you can't use your DCs. But this time around, all you need is a Psychic and a Grass, and that knocks out an Aiden Slash by itself. Even with Psychic Resistance, we have enough to do knockouts on Aiden Slash, so don't worry about that. We play 4 Dimension Valley here, and this is really cool in this deck. Like I said earlier, Deoxys has an attack, Close Encounter, you draw 2 cards, but if you notice here, it has a Colorless Energy attack. So, if you have Dimension Valley in play, it makes it where you actually don't attack for any energies, and you can draw 2 cards automatically. Sorry about that. But so you can use Deoxys to draw 2 cards automatically, which is great here. So that's what Dimension Valley is really clutch here. And the other thing as well, Gourgeist needs a Psychic and 2 colorless energies. So if you have a Psychic and a Grass and a Dimension Valley, you can actually attack with Horror Note that way, which is pretty cool there. So it needs 2 energies instead of 3, and that's why Dimension Valley is really, really good in this deck. And A cool thing about this too, you don't have to waste an energy turn 1 on Deoxys, like I said before, so you can actually just attach it to Pumpkaboo, and you're not behind that way, which is great here. Of course, you play 4 Lucky Helmet to draw 2 cards if your active Pokemon is damaged by an opponent's attack, so you draw 2 cards there, of course to help you draw through your deck fairly quickly, and 4 Grass and 6 Psychic Energies. One card I forgot to put in here, and I just realized off the top of my head, is we need Professor Letter. I don't know why it's not in this deck here, so I kind of messed up on that. So if I were to do that, I would drop a Lysander and probably drop a Switch. And just play 2 Switch here. And now you can put in 2, what is it? Energy, Professor Letter. What am I thinking? Professor Letter. Professor Letter, there we go. Whoops, kind of messed up there. I mean, this happens a lot. Sometimes I just forget cards off the top of my head. So let's put 2 in there. There we go. And now with Professor Letter, turn 1, you can use it to search for energy cards. You can use a late game to put energies in your hand. That just slipped my head. I'm sorry about that. But I think everything else in here is great. As you see, there's so much like stuff you can cut here. Like you can cut a Trainer's Mail down to 3. You can probably cut a Lucky Helmet down to 3 if you want to as well. If you want to add cards in the deck. As you see, we're only playing 3 Gourgeist here. Like, we only need, like, maybe 2. There's no way they're going to knock out 2 with, like, 200 HP before you take 6 prizes, which is why we only play 3. And you do play Sacred Ash to get them back as well, which is great here. But hopefully enjoy this deck, and let's see it in action. Alrighty, so you're playing against Apollo Krog OMG. Deciding who gets to go first or second here. Now, hopefully, we do start with Deoxys here, since we don't have any real way to search it out in heads, and he does get to go first here. But hopefully, I mean, we played 4 Deoxys, we played some Roller Skates, some Tierno. Hopefully, we can hit that Deoxys turn 1 here. If we don't, we'll be in really big trouble here, but let's see what happens. He is playing the same Psychic coin as me, but not the sleeves. Where are your sleeves at, bro? Oh, just deciding who goes first or second. You know, it's always a hard decision of, you don't go first or second, you know, you don't know what your opening hand is. It could be bad, it could be good, and, let's see, he decided to go first here, and, it's some kind of Robo-Sub-like deck with Dimension Valley. Okay, there we see another mulligan. Okay, start Pumpkaboo here. Not what we want to see for sure. Maybe we'll have to go for Confused Ray. But we really, really want this Deoxys here. Draw a card, draw another card, and there we go. Double Deoxys there. And there we see Gengar. Now, Gengar is weak to dark, and we are weak to dark as well. So no Psychic kind of things going on here. We see a Robo-Sub coming down as well. Trainer's Mail here, but Deoxys is weak to Psychic though, so potentially could get knocked out by a Gengar. Turn 2, pretty scary. Then we see an Ultra Ball coming down. If we could draw into a Dimension Valley here, that would be great. See, my opponent likes roller skates as well. So good job from my opponent here. Then we see a Spirit League going down to Gengar here. So we're playing some kind of Mega Gengar deck. Not sure. We'll find out here together today on Road Tuesday. Looking at the Gourgeist deck. Hopefully we can get that 200 HP going, which is great. I mean, how do you take down a Pokemon with 200 HP? Beats me, but we'll see Apollo Craw OMG hasn't played an energy or supporter card yet, so he kind of lacking on those. There we see an Ultra Ball, discarding Ultra Ball and a Lysander to get out of Wobbuffet. We're not really worried about that. And there we see Sycamore. We don't play Shaman. We play Slurpuff, so maybe that could be a card we have to watch out for. There we see Psychic go down to the Gengar. We see another Roller Skates. Getting Tails at that time. Did he get Tails the first time? I don't recall. It'll be okay, though. So let's see it past my opponent here. Okay, so we get down the Deoxys, Unknown. Switch into the Deoxys. Use the Unknown to draw a card. Get the Swirlix. Roller Skates here. Tails. Trainer's Mill. Okay, there's a Dimension Valley, so that's good there. Put down the Dimension Valley. Psychic Energy on this Pumpkaboo. And here we go Close Encounter for 2 cards. Alright, so we get the Gourgeist and we get the Slurpuff. Now, all my opponent needs this turn is a single energy, and he can actually just use our Dimension Valley. I need Tierno. What are you doing? We actually didn't get a Lucky Helmet as well. But here we're going to see a, Shadow Skip, a Dark Corridor for 60, set up a Robo-Sub here, which is great because we have the Slurpuff in our hand here. We play Trainer's Mail here, looking for a Tierno, and there's a Burst Seeker. That's not what we need. Put down the Slurpuff. Slurpuff for Tasting for 1, Tierno for 3, put down Unknown, use it to draw a card, Lucky Helmets on the Deoxys. Put down the Gourgeist, Swirlix. We'll Verse Seeker for a Tierno, just in case he plays something kind of funky next turn. And we'll actually put a Psychic Energy on the Slurpuff, and I'll show you why here in a second. Close encounter here, drawing 2 more cards. We're looking for a Grass Energy for sure. We have yet to see one. There we see a Tierno from my opponent here, drawing some cards. Roller Skates, Heads, drawing some more cards. My opponent has more cards than us. What is going on here? Should be the opposite way. There we see a Robo 7 get discarded here. Here comes the Gengar. He's of course going to Dark Order for a knockout here. Okay, so we need a bunch of stuff in our hand and a Lysander. There we see Deoxys. We get to draw some cards off the Lucky Helmet there. All right. Okay, so Robosub comes in active spot here. This is great for us. We're gonna put down the Deoxys, Tierno. Get down the Pumpkaboo. We get a Grass Ninja. This guy, a Lucky Helmet on the Deoxys. Put down the Slurpuff. And this is cool because now we get tasting for 2. Retreat to this guy. Tasting for another 2. And now we can switch into Deoxys. Play Trainer's Mail. Grabbing a Roller Skates, of course, because why not? We're going to try to draw some more cards here. Give me Heads. Tails. Sad day. But here, we'll just close the counter. Draw 2 more cards here. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is not enough yet, but once we get that 18, we can start taking Knockout's own Gengar here. Or 17. Then we see Trainer's Mail. You're gonna look at the top 4 cards. His dad gets that card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, Gourgeist, no, buddy. Oh, he doesn't actually get knocked out here though, so that's great. But we don't have any more grass. We don't have a way to retreat him. It's the only problem. So 60 damage onto the Gourgeist here. He has 200 HP, so it's gonna take a while to knock him out here. Put down the Gourgeist, Roller Skates, hopefully draw 3 cards. Oh, whiff. Slurpuff to draw a card. Slurpuff to draw a card. Unknown, use it. Alright, we get Lucky Helmet the active. Put a Grass Energy here, and here we will just use... Well, we got to Lysander somebody up first. Bring up the Gengar here, and here we'll use Horror Note for 70. And we have the potential next 7, 8, 9, 10. We have the potential next turn to knock out this Gengar. Or do we? There we see a Tierno draw. Oh my opponent has so many cards in his hand here. Oh yeah, we have enough. As long as he doesn't bring up Wobbuffet, which we can get around regardless here. He actually still doesn't knock us out though. Look at this Gourgeist tanking here. Oh, he is a man of. Oh man. So there's Slurpuff here. I don't even know what to say right now. Tasting here. We'll just put a Grass Energy here. Lysen up the Gengar. Lucky Helmet. Okay, how many cards we got in hand? We need to do 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly enough. So here we'll start. Horror Note for the knockout here. Taking 2 prize cards. Alright. We are going places now. Here we see Gengar come to the active spot here. And Gourgeist, time for you to shine. As long as he doesn't discard his Grass Energy right here, we should be okay. The one problem he could do is discard the Grass Energy, and Gourgeist gets knocked out like straight away. Like he is like game over, buddy. But we should be okay here. Do we have enough cards to knock out this Gengar this turn? That's my main question here. We need 17 cards in our hand. Then we can draw some more here. Okay. Let's think what we can do next turn. We'll set up the Slurpuff because we have the Switch in hand. Alright, so we'll play Roller Skates, hopefully flipping heads here. Okay, so getting 3 cards that way. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so we have enough right now. Say we're tasting for 2. Switch into the Gourgeist here. Burst Seeker. And grab the Lysander, and here we will Lysander up the Gengar, and here we will just Horror Note for the knockout. I was making sure we didn't have Lucky Helmet attached. So 170 perfect. Take on 2 more prize cards here. If we had a Lucky Helmet, he would actually hit us, draw the last 2, and we would lose the game. So we have to be careful with the. Oh, if he Lysanders the Deoxys, we lose here. Oh, if he Lysanders, woo! All right, no Lysander here. All right, cool. We win here. All right, so here we'll energy recycle, get back 3 energies. We will Slurpuff for 1, Slurpuff for another. Seeker for the Lysander, and here let's look. We got so many cards in our hand here. Lysander the Gengar, and here we have a Horror Note for 200 damage, taking a knockout on Gengar there. There you go. Gourgeist Slurpuff. Look at the, it is tanking. I thought Gourgeist was going to get knocked out forever ago, but since it has 200 HP, man, he ain't going nowhere. He's good to go. There we see Gourgeist, Deoxys, Slurpuff taking a win. It's just like the Metagross deck like I talked about before. Now, let's see what our mystery prize here. We got a mystery gift here. Hopefully it's something good. Not no tokens or tickets. Tournament tickets. We got 3 of those. Alright, we'll play another game here with Gourgeist here in a second. We'll see what happens in the next game. Alrighty, so you're playing against INSP0628. Playing a Fighting Colors deck here. And Fighting Colors. I was gonna say Mienshao, maybe. I don't know. It could be a lot of different things. Heads. They get to go first. Boo, boo. Come on, in Spree. Let me go first here. Come on now. Be a fan. Because, I mean, Deoxys can attack, like, on the first turn, which is, like, the coolest thing ever. But we're not seeing that right now. Unless he decides to go second here. He is taking a decision. Like our last opponent, you know. Look at this. Okay, so he's going first here. He tricked us out. Alright, so, oh, man. We start Deoxys. Called the press. We start Deoxys. You know, I'm not even gonna put Pumpkaboo down because if he he starts shaming here. If he Lysanders a Pumpkaboo, we could be in trouble. There's a Muscle Band, Fighting Energy, and hopefully just a pass. That'd be amazing. Okay, Fighting Stadium, Battle Compressor here. Gonna discard. I don't know what he's gonna discard. Maybe some supporter cards. Maybe he has Verse Seeker in his hand, ready to go or something. What we need to draw into is one of our 4 dimension values so that we can use Close Encounter for no energies because it does take a colorless energy cost, which is amazing with this deck here. And that way we can attach energy to the Pumpkaboo for this turn instead onto this Deoxys, which is great. My opponent is probably looking through his deck to see what is all prize there. That's what you usually want to do in Pokemon. You want to look through your deck, see what's all in your 6 prize cards. That way you know what resources you have in your deck here. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was going to think of a sponsor. They received 3 Fighting Energies. Sycamore here. They receive a Landorus coming down. Okay, Muscle Band onto it, and a pass for my opponents. Okay, so here we're Roll Skates. Hopefully hitting heads, and there we go. Okay, Unknown. Use it to draw a card. It's got to be a clutch card right here. Oh, it's not what we need. At least we can Lucky Helmet, Deoxys, Pumpkaboo, and pass for the turn. The Shaman hits us, we get to draw, what is it, 3 cards, 2 cards, okay. And then hopefully we can draw into something good. We need a Tierno, something, Trainer's Mail, Roller Skates, something. There we see Karina for Lucario. Now, Lucario is weak to Psychic, so we can easily just destroy that card. Like, yeah, oh man, like Lucario has no chance against us. We would just take those easy 2 prizes all day. But it seems like we're playing against a Mega Lucario since he just used Karina to get a, what is it? Mega Turbo. But they receive drawing some more cards there. We get a Psychic Energy for the turn. Here we'll put down the Unknown Farewell Letter for 2. Tierno drawing 3. And we'll have to waste a Psychic Energy for a turn, which I don't like at all. But here we're Close Encounter, drawing 2 more cards. Get another Deoxys down. And next turn we can start powering up Pumpkaboo here. They receive Fighting Energy going down to Landorus. The max it can do right now is 40, so we're not really worried about that taking a knockout onto us. And we draw 2 more cards, which is great. We can start powering up this Pumpkaboo on a bench. We are looking for some Swirlixes as well to help draw the deck. Okay, so there's a Swirlix I was talking about. We get the Gourgeist, we get a Psychic Energy onto it, we get another Pumpkaboo. Swirlix. I didn't mean to drop this Deoxys. I don't know. I accidentally did that. Verse Seeker for the Tierno. Sorry, I keep wanting to say that. Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll just Close Encounter here. Draw some more cards. Okay. Alright. We're in really good shape here. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We can do 280 damage to this Lucario for weakness, but you know what? I'm not going to attack until I have, like, a lot of cards in my hand here. We can easily just, you know, promote the Pumpkaboo, take a knockout next turn, but that's not fun at all. I want to do a lot of damage with this Gourgeist here. Like, if we can get 20 cards in our hand and do 400 damage to this Lucario, That is something I want to do here. Okay, send it to Deoxys here. Um, put down the Slurpa, put down Swirlix. Tasting for 1. Lucky Helmet here. Tierno for 3. Dimension Valley. Psychic Energy on Pumpkaboo. And here we will just Close Encounter for 2. We could play Trainer's Mail, but I don't even know what I'd be looking for, really. I mean, maybe like you can't Trainer's Mail for Pokemon, so that's only an annoying thing here. But we have Sacred Dash to get back all those Pokemon. Right now we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we see a Lysander. Bringing up Gourgeist here. Why you gotta be so rude? You know I'm only human too. Alright, so we see Gourgeist getting knocked out there. Kind of being greedy here. Not playing correctly. But you know what? Whatever. It's fine. Here putting down the Slurpuff. Do we Sacred Dash this turn? Nah. We'll be fine. Tierno drawing 3 cards. We get down to Unknown. Use it to draw a card. Unknown to draw. Oh, that's a Pumpkaboo. Never mind. It's not an Unknown. Rose gets here drawing 3 cards. Get down Pumpkaboo. This time we'll attach a Grass Energy to this guy. And here we'll Tasting for 1. Tasting for 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You know, that's not enough here. We'll Close Encounter, drawing 2 more cards. We almost deck out here, but we should be okay here. Alright, next turn we can use Sacred Dash, put Pokemon back into the deck here, and be okay. I think we'll be okay here. Take a knock on the Lucario, probably do like 400 plus damage, which is always great. Like 400 damage? Man, please. Alright. The only thing is we might like literally deck out if he doesn't drop another EX. We can knock out the Lucario. There we see a switch, bringing up the Robo Sub here. Karina, probably getting Mega Lucario this turn. There's, okay, a Hawlucha. Hey, so no Mega Lucario right now. Alright, so what do we do here? I think we'll still just like Lysander the Lucario, take a big knockout here, for sure. Alright, so this is Mega Lucario coming down. So here we'll Tasting for 1, Tasting for another. We'll use Sacred Dash if I can find it. It's right here. Get back Pumpkaboo, Gourgeist, Unknown, Deoxys. I'll grab another Unknown, why not? Here we'll switch into the Gourgeist, Lysander of the Lucario, attach a Grass Energy for a turn here, put down this Gourgeist, and here we will use Horror Note for 400 damage. There we go. Take a 2 prize cards, and man, we're going places. Even if it wasn't like a Lucario, we could still do 200 damage to it, which is amazing. Next turn we can Lysander is Lucario, do a lot of damage to it. There we see a Mustman going down to Lucario here. We have all our Dimension Valleys in our hand as well. As long as he does a Red Trainer or Ace Trainer, Red card or Ace Trainer here, we should be okay. There we see a Shauna getting 5 cards here. We'll probably just retreat to the Rebel Sub. There we go. And we gotta be careful now. I'm not gonna use Slurpuffs anymore because I don't want to like deck out on accident. So here we'll just Verse Seeker for a Lysander. I can grab it. There we go. Here we'll Lysander up the Lucario. And here we'll just Horror Note for 440. Take a 2 more prize cards here. Hopefully he'll put down another Lucario here so we can try to do as much draw as we can this turn. Let's see how Lucha come to act spot here. Okay. And let's see what he can do here. Verse Seeker. Oh, please don't tell me he has Ace Trainer. He could go for a Lysander here. Nope, Karina. Oh, grab a Lucario. Yes, we can knock out this Lucario with like maximum damage here, which is going to be amazing. I think we'll have like as much items as as much draw as we can. Verse Seeker there. Hey, so there we see a Verse Seeker, probably grabbing another Karina for the next turn. There we see a Rebel Sub come to act spot here, and we see a Pass My Opponent. Alright, so here we'll Energy Cycle, getting back 2 Psychics. Switch into Slurpuff. Use it to draw 2 cards. Switch into Slurpuff, drawing 2 cards. Grass Energy into Slurpuff. Retreat here. What are Rose Gates here? Come on, give me those 2 cards. Oh no, now we hit Tails and Rose Gates. We actually like negated it. No, we negated it. Oh, whatever. Verse Seeker for the Lysander. Alright, and here we'll Lysander up to Lucario, and here we will Horror Note For 440, seems like the max we're going to do here. But look at our hand. That is amazing. And once again, you get to see the power of Gourgeist there. We kind of got greedy early. We could have won like forever ago. But it didn't matter what deck we were doing. We were doing 220 damage. I kind of misplayed there, dropping another Deoxys and the Lucky Helmet kind of early. If we would have kept those cards in our hand, we could have done like 480 instead, which could be a max there. Let's see our stats here. We did 1280 in like what 8 turns. That is crazy. Our biggest attack was 440 damage here. So hopefully you enjoyed this video about Gourgeist, Deoxys, Slurpuff. I still think Metagross is the better deck. Gourgeist is cute though because it does get 200 HP with the Grass Energy, which is amazing. I mean, what does 200 damage besides like Mega Rayquaza? But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great Tuesday. And if you missed Main Deck Monday, it is right before this one. It probably popped up at the same time. But go check that out as well. I think what I just already forgot what I did. I did a Vileplume Miltank deck that got top 8 at Regionals, which is kind of funny because Regionals was expanded, but he played an all-standard deck, supposedly. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but we're going to believe him here, given the benefit of the doubt. A lot of people are claiming that's what he played. So go check out that video if you haven't seen it as well. Hope you have a great Tuesday. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. We're almost at 3,000. We're like 40-something away. So go tell your friends to subscribe. Oh, man, 3,000. That'd be cool. But hope you have a great Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Alrighty. Bye. Oh, there we go. Bye.